Have you ever faced a situation in verification where the input condition changes the valid data range? For example, imagine a duty that behaves differently depending on the mode. If the mode is 1, the data must be less than 10. But if the mode is 0, the data must be greater than 10. Now the question is, how do we control this behavior during randomization? This is where conditional constraint in system Verilog become very important. One way to write this is using if-else inside a constraint. Here the if-else code is given in which constraint changes depending on the value of mode. So during randomization, if mode become 1, the solver will generate data less than 10, and if mode is not 1, it will generate data greater than 10. This allows verification engineers to model different test scenario automatically. But System Verilog provide an even cleaner and more elegant way to express the same idea. This is called implication operator. If the condition is true, then the following constraint must hold. Here the code is given. So this read as if mode equals 1, then data must be less than 10. If the condition is false, the constraint simply does not apply. So what is the advantage? The implication operator makes constraints shorter, cleaner, and easier to read, especially in complex verification environment. And in real verification project, writing clear and maintainable constraint is just as important as writing correct ones, because constraint define how your test scenarios are generated, and sometimes a single constraint can decide whether a critical bug is discovered or missed. This is Logic Verify signing off.